Hello, Lisa Richard here with Loving Energy Recharge, coming in to talk about the Inner Alchemy for April the 15th going through the 20th. Inner Alchemy is a look at the teachings of human design. We're blending in the gene keys, and we're also incorporating some Lightworker coaching. For those of you who are not familiar with human design, you can visit our website, lovingenergyrecharge.com, and there you will find the tools to enroll in a complimentary course, an introduction to human design, where you can also create and download your birth chart. So let us take a look at what is coming up here for April the 15th going through to the 20th. We are using the teachings of the gene keys here to really look at the shadow element, which is our fear coming in. We're going to look at the gift aspect, which is our ability to transmute through the energy to gain a higher wisdom and a higher state of consciousness for self. And we're also going to look at what is known as the dilemma. So the dilemma is always a little bit of a challenge to keep us on our toes, to help us to self-actualize the fear aspect, and to also help us self-actualize the gift. So what are we looking at in gate number 3, the gate of beginnings, as it's known in the teachings of human design? Well, we're going to be looking at the fear of chaos. We are going to be looking at the dilemma of clinging. And we're going to be looking at the gift of innovation. So let's look, for example, at what that might be teaching us. And we are outside today for a very specific reason. I'm going to show you some of the new growth here in the backyard. The gate of beginnings is very well represented by Mother Earth herself. It is teaching us that in order for one season to begin, another one first has to come to an end. So if we look at that in the contents of our seeds are starting to sprout, we're starting to see new life around us, but we also have some aspects of the winter season, the rot and the decay being exposed, and it's a little bit messy right now, right? So there's some changing in the weather. In some areas, there's still snow on the ground. In other places, spring is more active, like on Vancouver Island here, it's a little bit more active for us. But regardless, when we look at the seed and we look at change and we look about all the ways that we are beginning something new, we first have to come to that understanding of allowing for the endings to occur. So when we're allowing for endings to occur, I got to fix my earbud in here, allowing for an ending to occur, we're really stepping into then looking at the shadow of chaos. So part of coming outside today was to embrace the shadow of chaos within myself that kind of doesn't like to get out of her comfort zone. And perhaps you can relate to that within yourself. We are creatures of habit. We like to feel a sense of comfortability, predictability, a certainty that we're going to show up in a certain way or be guaranteed a certain success. When you look at life, and the Buddha teaches this so well, life is in a constant state of change. And change is chaotic in nature because it is a natural occurrence. We're not here to control things. We can't control the weather. We can't control when the seed is going to open and blossom. So why do we tend to cling on to things within ourselves that prevent our own natural growth from occurring? So that is a really good area for reflection during this time frame, is to look within yourself to see, where am I clinging on to things that are preventing myself from experiencing more of life? To allow for things to fall away so that I can cultivate and I can harness the seeds that are for my new potentials and my new possibilities. This is also bringing us into the mind, body, spirit connections. When we look at having a new beginning, it first starts with the seeds of the mind, where you're going to come into the self-actualization of allowing for the possibilities and the potentials of creating something new within yourself. So this is now the gift of innovation, allowing yourself to be more playful. What if I just try? What if I have an experience today and I allow myself to do things that I normally do in a certain way to have a different direction? What if I allow myself to step outside, to try a video in a new format, or to try whatever you're working on in a new format in a way that is new to you, to just allow for the experience to blossom and grow so that you can allow the spirit in your soul self to rise up. So it starts with the healthy mind that goes, you know what? We're allowed to make mistakes. We're allowed to try and just see. We're allowed to embrace these opportunities. And you give yourself permission then to adopt the childlike mind. Children are natural creators of chaos. They naturally allow themselves to play, to learn, to have fun, and they're not so worried about getting things all right. So what if we all take a little bit of time during this opportunity to learn and grow, and we embrace for ourselves the potentials to just see what's going to happen in the new beginnings, in this beautiful energy within yourself, as you examine the shadow of chaos and you examine the tendency to cling to relationships, material objects, mindsets, belief systems, whatever that is showing up for you, and to create more opportunities to create a peace and a harmony within self, to allow for whatever is planted in the seed of you to blossom and grow. If you would like a little bit more information and some more depth into this gate, please visit my website, lovingenergyrecharge.com, and check out our latest blog. I would love to have your feedback. We are down in the sacral center again for this time frame, and you may be seeing a pattern that is emerging in us as we're learning to take back our divine essence and to allow ourselves space to become who we truly are. I'm sending you all so much love. Greetings from Vancouver Island. It's a sunny day today, and I hope that wherever you are cultivating sun within your heart as well. Namaste.